Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Moments in Black History. Today, I'd like to introduce you to author Nellie Walker. Nellie Walker, better known as Nella Larsen, was born in Chicago, Illinois in 1861. Her Danish mother was a seamstress, and her West Indian father was a cook. While Larsen attended school for nursing, she began her training as a librarian, bringing her closer to the author we know today. During the Harlem Renaissance period, Larsen published 2 books, Quicksand and Passing, as well as several short stories. Being of mixed race herself, the characters in her books closely mirrored a life she was familiar with. The success of both books led to honors such as receiving the Harmon Foundation Prize and being the first Black author to receive a Guggenheim Fellowship for Literature and Creative Writing. In this episode, we're going to chat about the book Passing, which was published in 1929. I'd like to read the blurb from the back of this book. Claire Kendry leads a dangerous life. Fair, elegant, and ambitious. She's married to a white man, unaware of her African American heritage, and has severed all ties to her past. Claire's childhood friend, Irene Redfield, just as light-skinned, has chosen to remain within the African American community, but refuses to acknowledge the racism that continues to constrict the family's happiness. That's just a little bit of the blurb on Passing. Now, allow me to share a little of the history tied to the term passing. Mixed-race children born to enslaved women were deemed mulatto or quadroon. Although these children were 50% or more white, and with their fairer skin could pass for white, in many southern states, the one-drop rule classified them as Black. Once old enough to make a decision, as a way of gaining freedom, many left their Black communities to live and pass as white to earn an education, get jobs, and hopefully return and uplift their communities. But not everyone passing returned to their families and their community. They chose to leave it all behind. And each decision came with its own set of problems. Written over 70 years after passing, another favorite book of mine, which has a character that chose a life of passing over living with her family, is Donna Hill's Rhythms. I recommend adding this book to your library if you don't already have it, along with Passing by Nella Larsen. There are also a couple of well-known movies that also cover the subject of passing, and that they are Imitation of Life and Pinky. So Nella Larsen's life and stories remind us that we aren't always going to be comfortable in our skin. We just need to find the peace within it. Please remember to click the button to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the thumbs up if you like this episode. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Black history. Ciao for now.